the number of people who are looking to pivot away from what their current occupation and into high tech is huge. Like social workers, people who are lawyers. Like Israel, I read a statistic that Israel has one of the highest per capita number of lawyers in the world.
Yeah.
So you have huge supply and not enough.
I would have thought it would have been America, but
right.
It's that a lot of people study law,
right,
here in particular.
Yeah. And so it's measured by like the number of registered lawyers, like people who are sitting and passing the bar exam, right? So you have this massive supply, not enough demand, that brings the wages of lawyers down. So a lawyer in like Australia or the States can live a very comfortable lifestyle, but here in Israel, a lot of these young lawyers are basically abandoning the profession of law and trying to seek an inroads into high tech. Right. And I think that really is symptomatic of a lot of different industries: social workers, teachers, policemen, a lot of these industries, healthcare. Like I know of numerous people with medical degrees, doctors, who are looking to transition to get into med tech advisory roles and to like leave behind the public sector. So you see, and again, like I think that something that isn't discussed really is sort of like the long-term impact on Israeli society, where you have this one single industry which is attracting a huge amount of talent, and it's sort of, there's like an internal brain drain where you sort of have a lot of very smart, talented, and ambitious people in a lot of the other service-based industries like, education, healthcare, psychology, and so forth, social work, who are leaving those industries and moving into high tech, or conversely, people who maybe want to study and go into some education to be like a teacher, but instead of that, they're looking at the level of compensation and the kind of conditions that they're going to have as a teacher in the education system, and they're deciding instead to just go straight into high tech. So I think there are some like big societal there's consequences related to the fact that it's sort of like a one industry country.
Do you think, since so many people are entering high tech, wouldn't you think that like supply and demand, wouldn't that bring the prices, the salaries of high tech down? Because up until the recession, the salaries of high tech have just been rapidly increasing. There's been a correction, I would say. It's probably for the best. But do you think that like there's a further correction? Do you think people are overpaid in tech? Not that value isn't there, but kind of just like you were saying, the lawyers don't earn that much in Israel because Israel has the most lawyers per capita than any other country. So it drives down the compensation. Do you feel that do you think that there's something there also in cybersecurity, in tech? Because if we have so many people that want to enter tech, that we're able to great, there's so much demand for people to entering, that we'll see a drop in compensation for people in tech?
I think that's a good question. It's really hard to tell, because I think that salaries are a derivative of the amount of profits that are flowing in.